What is going on, bud?
Hello.
It is Pixmonsters here, and welcome back to the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative when we left off.
Puzzles.
Well, Tokiko is apparently dead. Her body cut in half inside her office.
Yeah.
But there's a secret path in and out. And it led us, here.
Also, they pronounce it Tokiko, not Tokiko. So.
Fuck, pillar. A thick pillar is holding up the ceiling.
And this
Right.
place is very reminiscent of the Somnium that we saw.
It is.
6
Sand?
years in the future.
Sand is coming down from above.
Looks like the
From
ceiling
now.
has degraded. I hope it doesn't come down on
About
us.
that. What's that over there? Is that
That's
on
also
the
what I
ground?
was wondering. It
Oh.
doesn't matter yet. Maybe it's a pile of jars of sand. I've got a jar of dirt. Elevator.
Pile of. Okay.
An elevator door leads to the president's office. Can't go left anymore. So we got all this. Anything to the right? Nope.
Oh boy.
Torches? Or brazier? Burning torches?
A nice symbol here, too.
The non-nuable X.
Okay. What's in the box?
Box.
I'll
Should
x-ray
look-
that last.
You want to look at it first? Like
I'll
just
look at
basic
it.
look.
What is this box?
I don't know. The Joe box from Urashima Taro?
That one was at the bottom of the ocean.
But there's a beautiful princess here, right?
Where?
Oh.
I'll kick your ass!
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
This is kind of creepy.
Yeah, ritual platform.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
To split bodies
Like
in half.
offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Tokiko. She said Naix isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold vibes going on.
Yes.
Y'all just catching on to this for the first time? Alright.
What's this?
A microscope? Or is that like some kind of...
Bomb.
Or is that a laser?
It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
That's good.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
Don't look directly at it.
Probably.
I think it's almost like a portable laser. It's just tilted up at the moment.
Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Well, I'm gonna open Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Oh, I'm going to.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
Oh my god.
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea.
What are you, a D&D stereotypical bard?
Okay, we open the box.
Yeah, it looks like a
It
laser.
does look like it looks like a cartoonish laser of
It
sorts.
does.
Up.
What?
What was that sound?
I would move out of the way if that thing's pointing.
It hissed.
Ryuki,
Uh-oh.
a biological signal has been detected.
Oh, shit.
Whoost.
They're somewhere close.
Show yourself.
Wait, what?
What the?
Are they blue?
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway,
Interesting.
Hey! Freeze!
Go! Go, Ryuki!
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Now's a bad time to have
What is
an
this?
episode. A ladder.
Who is that?
If only we could. Of course, that's how they maintain the mystery. Is we're getting fucking glitched in the matrix, so they're blue
Yeah.
instead of being able to see who they are. Go faster. You can go faster than that, Ryuki. Come on, this is not a snake eater ladder. Oh my god, that does.
Oh.
Coming down from above!
Woo.
Quick time events.
Here's another one!
Yeah, let me just do my work instead of interrupting me.
Just throwing torches.
Damn it!
Oh, that was the wrong. Oh, that was the right stick.
Ryuki!
I hadn't read that before.
Ryuki!
Well, he's dead.
At least we can easily retry. Okay, I've learned that the right stick is also an input on there. So
Freeze!
I now know. Okay, are we gonna have, okay, yep, and then you're gonna glitch. Okay, yes, come on, my dude.
What is this?
Come on! Let's go after him! Hit me with your best shot! Fire away! This ladder is going to be the end of me. Go on, buddy.
It's so weird.
What?
Because, like, if it was anyone that was recognizable, I'm sure Tama would have said something. But it's also weird because he's like, why do they look like that? And she was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
There's another one!
Where are they getting all these torches?
I don't know.
They just keep spawning in their hands.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna write down left look
At the
what
same
fu-
time.
Oh.
Why would you not do it at the same time?
I thought I just had to do them separately before.
No!
Freeze!
Even I would do it at the same time, and
Well, if only they gave me proper directions
What
and
is
told me
this?
how these were supposed to work instead of just throwing it at me like that, I would have
Well,
understood.
I mean, it was pretty obvious. It showed up at the same time, and you're dodging two things at the same time, so you would push the buttons at the same time.
I don't know. It also auto-filled me when I did a direction that wasn't an actual input last time, unless I just timed
Yeah, that's
when I
how
pressed the
quick time
button last
events
time
work.
with the... I'm just gonna do... Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do this before you start yelling at me. Okay. There we go.
That's how it is in Supermass. If you hit the wrong direction, you mess up.
Yeah, but that's different than this whole thing. It's
really.
It's fine. So now I do that and that. There we go. Now I know how those...
Oh, that was fancy.
Okay, then. I did it. Yay.
How did he do that? That took a lot of body control to be able to do that.
Come on, you gotta go faster than that, Ryuki. I know you're tired and shit, but come on.
I said stop!
That's gonna close on us. Oh, or even
Or
worse.
that.
Oh, hey, a handy pile of boxes.
Oh boy.
Thank God for that.
Either they were someone who didn't care about us, or there was someone who knew there was boxes down there that wouldn't kill him.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Hey, Ryuki, chapter 3. R2, are we on a second route in there? Has a route been decided at some point? I'll assume so.
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something.
Yeah.
My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
Oh, that. Okay. I thought she was talking about Date wanting to continue with the
Maybe.
new Cyclops serial
Let me
killer.
just see if there's any dialogue. Oh. Dark machine. There was something. Can I say luck? It stands for me after getting stabbed over and over again. I could learn something from that.
Oh.
Wow. I like those are things. The ball. It's just a ball. Bookshelf.
Wait,
What?
it said more after the bookshelf.
It was just saying all sorts of things on there.
Okay.
Is your head as empty as that pumpkin, Ryuki?
Ooh.
Hey! Jack-o'-lantern, happy birthday! Origami chain!
Want to
Bath
take a
curtain.
bath together?
Maybe!
That sounds like a trap, so no thank you.
Okay, bath curtain. Police poster. Boy band
Wow.
poster.
That's so cool.
You're not gonna improve my mood like that.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
She's so scary right
Nap.
now.
Snowboard. Skis. Chair.
I
Symbol.
smacked the hell out of some symbols last night, like that monkey toy. Before I knew it, it was morning already.
Is that euphemism? Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
No, she does that to when she's angry. That's what Date said, if I remember right.
Wanna try putting that mask on?
Oh god.
No thank you.
Boy, you really hate us right now. Pennant. Hey, the plastic figure.
Ryuki, want me to cover you in plaster?
Terrifying.
Okay.
She's so angry.
Broken clock. bags, balloons.
What about the chair that Dante usually sits in?
It all just counts as one chair to touch the boss's chair. Matryoshka doll, cabinet, red lantern.
Surprised she didn't say, do you want me to turn you into a Matryoshka doll?
I'll become the star of the police. That's what I vowed. But, goodness. You're really taking this personal, huh, buddy? Red lantern.
Well, he did screw
Our
up.
boss would forgive me if I took her to a red light place.
Oh my god.
Door. It's a doorway. There's a bike out there. Holy shit. It's a shelf. Rip.
I'd like to bury you right about now.
Damn.
God damn. Did we fuck up that badly just by letting them get away?
I
Apparently.
opened 3 bottles last night.
Well, no,
I wanted to forget about something.
aren't you forgetting that we did sync without her permission?
That is true. That could be what she's upset about.
And Peter was like, okay.
That could very well be the case. Let me,
Ryuki, let me give you some good advice.
Yeah?
Squint your eyes and stand back 6 feet, and the mosaic will disappear.
What kind of advice is that?
Okay. Big cash.
A tanuki may have been the better choice for the new
Damn.
investigator.
Wow, she is very upset. Shogi peas,
This
coffee maker.
incident will stain your record more than spilled coffee.
Wow, okay, soccer
I
ball?
could turn you into a soccer ball.
Okay, yep, just seen that one coming. Volleyball. RC car.
If only I could control you like an RC car.
Well, fucking Christ.
Damn.
Alright, let's, yes, well, that's a computer. Computer. Alright. Phone. Phone, though.
What about did you do the inner tube?
Yeah, I did the inner tube earlier.
Okay.
Okay, boss. I'm a wing sinky.
I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki. I mean, I got chewed out by my higher-ups, too. After work tonight, I'm going to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there.
Oh boy.
Well then, about your daughter.
Daughter. I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18. She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time.
Well, information about the investigation?
Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings. But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
That does seem like a press thing.
Yeah. Show motivate. Well, let's look. Well, she's in a bad mood. Show motivation.
All right now.
Oh no.
Because I am here. Half might.
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
No! You can't tell me what to do!
I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
What?
Thank you.
But I need you to follow orders from above.
No stepping out of bounds.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
Wow.
What?
Do I get to keep my eye?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed.
Jeez.
So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful.
So not only do you have
You
3
seem
days, but it's still
completely
hard
out of
mode.
Yeah.
Ryuki.
Well, of course he's completely out of it after what you just told him. Why are you surprised? This boy is stressed.
Are you okay, Ryuki?
No, he's not.
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit.
A bit.
But to think... demoted. Me.
I'm assuming that means he
Too
would
good
lose
for that
Tama
shit.
and just get an eye patch.
Well, that's what I was. That's why I was like, does he get to keep his eye?
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then,
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days.
What is today?
Huh. About today.
I'm standing there, associate. About today.
Today was the day I lost my other half.
I pulled out a broken watch from my pocket.
I had a younger twin brother.
Oh.
He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago,
It's always 6 years.
It's always
my brother
6
and
years.
I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and
Oh. Ooh.
It's more detailed than I was expecting.
he got run over,
Jeez.
crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half.
Wow.
My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history.
I hate that criminal.
I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces.
Okay, buddy.
Tear him apart.
Not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
then... Are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now.
There you go. Why I became a
The
sinker.
reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes.
Yeah.
I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
So if you're
I've lost
demoted,
many things along the way.
Yeah.
you lose an eye again.
I don't want this. I've lost many things along the way, including my eye. I don't want that to be for nothing.
Thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki.
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go! Alright.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
Nope.
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Oh my
I
god.
looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma.
Hit me with it.
Huh, okay.
That's a big one. Okay.
Chikara, or what is it that bothers you about Shoma?
And
Or
what's
just
well?
Wait.
Hi.
Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh wait, well is skipping everything?
Yep,
Are you kidding me?
skipped everything.
What?
Oh, Ryuki?
You're shitting me.
There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
Can you tell me whatever they were gonna tell
What
me?
is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Sure.
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
All right, I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no, okay, thank you. I was like, there's no way that would skip. There's no way that well would skip that. I would be so furious.
Yeah,
At that point, that would be crappy game design, but
Yeah.
about your car.
Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
His current research is pretty dubious too. Rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
Yeah.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the Research Institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Richie Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
okay. Let's learn about Richie.
Richie Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor.
Looks like it, Jesus.
He's
Yeah.
rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people.
Wow.
He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage.
Huh.
Seems that's where he is now.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, what's going on with Shoma?
The location indicated in the hidden message in Bats 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horidori Institute.
Oh.
I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horidori Institute.
Then where was it really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horidori Institute.
So he lied.
Then that means Shoma lied.
Yeah.
I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off.
Again.
He left and said he was going somewhere, so he probably went to whatever the
But
new
we
fucking
do
place
have a
is.
lead. Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
True.
Oh, hopefully he's
He's
at the
almost
Ferris
in
wheel.
middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel. The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misaton.
Please don't be dead on the Ferris
I
wheel.
had the same thought of just half his body being in one of the Ferris wheel
Destinations are
carts.
decided for now, but...
Iowan, Misaton, and the third
Lemniscate.
is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokocho.
Hey.
Ah, Mama the informant.
Whoa.
You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
She looks different.
Mama got fancy.
Yeah, she
Then let's
did.
get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Stop. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the menu, not the map. Map. There we go. I'm the map. Number 1. Let's check out the Iowan garden. This orphanage.
Yeah. New.
There you go. You're doing the thing.
I am. I said I would.
Okay.
Oh,
hi.
Ryuki,
Both
why
said
are
oh,
you
hi.
here?
To question people for the investigation. Why are you two here?
Kizzy comes here to play with the kids sometimes.
Aw.
She really loves kids. Yes, I find it quite soothing, and it energizes me. I'm just tagging along.
That makes sense. Mizuki could probably fit in with the kids pretty good.
Don't say that.
I feel like I just got insulted. Mind if I kick your ass? Big Sis is quite popular with the children here. She played with them often when she was still living with Mr. Date as well.
Still living? She doesn't live with him anymore?
I guess not Jungle Gym. It's a Jungle Gym.
Where does she live now then?
Swing set. Swing set. Clock. There's a clock inside
The
of that.
fact that she has her pipe with her.
Tree. It's a big tree here. She's always got her pipe. Building. Ew,
Did she always
building.
have her pipe with her though?
I think she usually carried it around a good bit.
Hmm.
Spring price. It swings back and forth on a spring.
I never
Plays around the
noticed.
steps. Anything about
Maybe
those?
I was always
Seesaw?
just too busy looking at Dante.
I see seesaws. I saw seesaws. Okay. Mizuki.
Did it mention where she's
Suzuki.
living?
She's looking around curiously. I can't even begin to imagine her taking care of children. But she'll kick me if I say that, so I keep it to myself.
Oh, so you want to get kicked?
Your thoughts are written all over your face.
No shit. Should you be at school?
School's closed because of the flu. We won't have classes for a while.
Then aren't you supposed to stay at home?
A certain freeloader is at home all the time because he's on vacation. It was so annoying. I had to get outside.
So she does live with Date. She
Then-
just can't deal with him.
She must mean Mr. Date.
Then why did she
Young
say
girls
when
have
she
wills
used
of
to?
their own.
What?
Mistranslation, probably.
Hmm.
How are you?
It's all right
Oh
now.
no.
Because I am here. Half-mate.
Not what I expected.
What?
You just seemed kind of quiet, so I thought maybe you weren't feeling well.
But I'm always like this.
Yeah.
Though, now that you mention it, I guess my old leg wound is bothering me a bit.
Oh. When she got shot.
Wait, where are you looking, perv?
Huh? You brought it up. By the way, is that a bullet wound?
Yeah.
Doesn't it hurt?
No, not really.
I'm super tough.
It's from when I got shot by the new Cyclops killer.
Yeah.
But I think the pain I felt inside was worse. Now I'll be scarred forever because of that bastard.
Considering who he looked like.
And yeah. What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. Being here takes me back.
Mizuki. Kizuna. Gentle smile on her face. Why do you call Mizuki Big Sis?
We did not get much of a chance to speak yesterday. For various reasons, I have been living with another girl since I was 9 years old.
Another girl? Not your relative.
No, we were not related by blood. We were the same age, but I referred to her as Big Sis. She was so beautiful, collected, and dependable. She was the spitting image of an older sister. There is something about Mizuki that reminds me of her.
Huh.
I see. Beautiful and collected, huh?
Why does that look in your eyes offend me so much right now?
Is she not with you anymore?
When she turned 15, she was adopted. So, we do not live together any longer.
You're close to
Date, huh?
Indeed, we have been quite close. Some time ago, when I nearly got in trouble with some delinquents in town, Mr. Date saved me.
Sounds about right.
Since then, I have been showing my gratitude with home-cooked meals, or booking a hotel room for him if he is unable to go home for whatever reason. Like when we got in a big fight and I kicked him out. As we continue to interact, we have come to form a sort of mutually beneficial relationship.
You must like Mr. Date, Kizuna.
Yes, but merely as a friend.
Can't relate.
She was pretty direct about it.
Yep. That old vibrating bed of a man would never be a viable romantic candidate.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'm choosing not to acknowledge that information.
So what is it you wish to discuss?
Father.
You're so fancy. One of those scarf things. I forgot what it's
And
called.
who is this?
Oh my god. Fuck it.
Mr. Ryuki from the police. He is investigating the HB case.
I see.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kuruto Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department. May I ask you some questions?
That's fine, but I don't have much time. I would appreciate it if you're quick about it.
Okay.
Okay.
They form stairs. Look at them.
Yeah. We got signal. Okay.
Indeed I am.
An investor and founder of the Chieda Foundation. You're also the chief director of Iowan and a major shareholder of Horodori Institute of Genetics, is that right?
And all of that has kept me quite busy. So, you already know all that about me. What more do you want me to say?
This guy's a piece of work. He obviously doesn't respect us.
Of course not.
I mean, he is one of the wealthiest people on Earth. A police officer is probably like an ant to him.
Yeah.
Do you know about the case,
Of course
sir?
I know about it. One of the victims was from the research institute I invest in. I've suffered heavy losses because of it. It was quite the aggravating incident.
This motherfucker dying cost me thousands of
As a
dollars.
citizen, I would like the police to resolve this problem as quickly as possible. Before they waste any more of our taxes, that is.
Damn.
Ugh.
About your relationship with Happy Chieda.
Well, he is the director of the research institute I'm funding.
Was.
Or maybe I should say was.
Hey!
Either way, that was the extent of our relationship.
He was quite, well, an eccentric individual.
And I only invested in his work. I don't care what his personality was like. It doesn't concern me as long as it doesn't affect his job.
Was
What?
there any work-related trouble?
It kind of affected his job.
Not at all. You seem to be searching for a motive for me to kill Chikara. However, I gain nothing from his death. I have suffered nothing but losses because of this incident. In other words, I am a victim as well.
Wow.
And you suspect me of all people. The police in this country continue to prove their own uselessness.
So we have the new soul of this game.
Yep.
Seriously, what is up with this guy? If only he didn't have so much authority, we could pin something on him and book him.
Well, hold on now.
Winky Winky? No, okay. About Tokiko.
Who's that?
Tokiko?
Tokiko.
The president of Naix, Japan.
What is
Naix?
that?
I'm not familiar. I've never even heard of it.
Not surprising.
Jin Furroway. You mean the first victim? Of course I know of him.
He was rich too.
In
Loved the
fact,
guy.
anyone involved in finance couldn't avoid knowing him.
Were you close with him at all?
Not particularly.
I checked. He and Jin had practically no contact with each other.
Huh.
Give an
What
alibi.
were you doing 2 days ago? February 11th, around 8 p.m. And on February 9th, at 6 a.m.
What is that supposed to be? Confirming my alibi?
Yes.
Yes, well, it's only a formality.
I see the police have no problem wasting people's time.
Just answer the
Well,
question.
fine. 2 days ago, I was having dinner with the Federation of Economic Organizations in Ginza. I was on a business trip on the 9th, and I stayed at a hotel in Kyoto.
Tama?
I just checked. He's telling the truth.
All
He
right.
was spotted on surveillance cameras in each location.
That must be handy.
Okay. Doesn't change the fact that talking to this guy is like licking a goddamn cactus.
I understand you are the
Anyways.
majority shareholder of Horodori Institute. As the de facto owner of the Research Institute, I'm sure you must know of its origins and insider information.
What are you trying to say?
I explained the information about Chikara that Tama had obtained, about the dubious research that he had been conducting, about the rumors of human experiments and that his research facility was forced to shut down 9 years ago,
Yep.
along with the fact that Chikara disappeared in order to avoid being investigated, and that the current Research Institute was built after the heat from that incident had settled down.
Did you know all of this?
I did.
That face.
You provided the capital required to rebuild the Research Institute, did you not?
Yes.
Why?
Why did you decide to fund
The
it?
gene therapy research that was being led by Chikara.
Happy Chikara.
That research had a
Stop.
great deal of value and potential. Even with all the advancements in this day and age, there are many people who are still suffering from incurable diseases. Not to mention all of the children who can't live a normal life due to the illnesses they were born with. I have seen the suffering of so many people, precious to me.
Maybe there is a heart inside this Tin Man.
Chikara's research had the potential to help all of those people. It brought hope to humanity itself. It's certainly true that his personality and past weren't without issues. And I won't deny that the research faced criticism due to its radical nature. Still, if it can help alleviate the suffering of so many people, I wanted to put my support behind it. In other words, I invested in the future that research institute could bring us.
Tama, is there anyone in Mr. Chieda's family that has an incurable disease?
No, and of course, he doesn't have one himself either. His only daughter is completely healthy, and his wife, Kizuna's mother, passed away long ago.
Well, he could be saying that just to save face. Who knows?
What?
What?
What is it?
No, it's just... Is this your first time here?
Kizzy's invited me a bunch of times before. Big Sis is very popular among the children, and she is great at keeping them entertained. I'm not as good as you, Kizzy.
I see. Feel free to come back anytime. Any friend of Kizuna is welcome here.
That was weird.
Yes, it
I
was.
just looked into Iowan. I came across some interesting information. 23 years ago, a child in their care went missing.
What?
What?
The child was 6 at the time. His name was Uru Somazuki. It was reported extensively, but he still hasn't been found.
Looking for a 29-year. I'm gonna go through my, not the log. I'm gonna just go through my. Just gonna see if we have a 29-year-old male on our hands somewhere here in this world. Ryugi! He's 23 at this time.
Yeah.
And unknown. 18, 22, Kizuna 18.
Why are you checking her?
I'm just going through everyone to kind of learn their ages. I was also thinking that potentially, maybe, just maybe, I don't think the age is quite right yet, but what if Kizuna is the daughter of the...
No, it was 20 years ago.
I know it was like over 20 years ago, but I was hoping for it. Meiji 46, that's not it. Joma...
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Vibrates angrily.
Interesting.
Boss. 43. Theater 37. Date. Well, it was like 30, but I guess I want to keep it unknown for now. 18. Hoda 24. Moma 48. Number unknown.
Why would
Jinbei,
it say
24,
unknown
detective.
for Date?
I don't know. Maybe it's still potentially a spoiler for the first game. I don't know.
That wouldn't make sense.
The one person that we have that can fit the description,
Which is
Jin
very
Furue.
interesting.
So unless we come across someone else, which is very possible still, that is like suspect number 1.
Yeah.
Isn't it? She's watching Mr. Chieda with her head cocked.
Yeah, because like he was just really weird just now.
Oh, we've still got some stuff here. I'm all fucking winksing.
No matter how much wealth you have, there is a limit to the people you can save. How powerless I am.
Oh, maybe he's not saving face.
Perhaps it's necessary to be accepting of help wherever you can get it.
Interesting.
Huh.
So he knows that even money can't solve anything, so he's accepting outside influence
Can't
to...
solve everything.
Yeah, so he's using outside influence to get his
Outside
stuff.
influence he's not necessarily happily with using.
Yeah.
Mr. Chieda, there's one more thing I'd like to ask.
What is it?
It's about Uru Somazuki. You remember him, don't you?
Yes. I will never forget. The Iowan missing child. That's what the media called it back then. Was it a kidnapping or an accident? The case was never solved, and the child is still missing to this day. What a painful memory. It makes my heart ache.
Talking about the missing
As the
child.
chairman, I take full responsibility. But wouldn't you agree that the police should take most of the blame? After mobilizing so many investigators, they weren't able to find a single clue.
What do you think, Tama?
He has some personality issues, but
Yeah.
he doesn't seem like an evil monster.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's lying either. Though it is concerning that so many mysterious incidents have been happening around him.
Yes.
Are we done here? We've wasted enough time, I think. I'll be going now.
Wasting for you, maybe, not for us. What?
Uh-oh.
Father!
I had a feeling he was doing that. I was hoping it would be something else entirely, but no.
No.
Oh. Mizuki just used the pipe. Just home run his ass into next week. Are you asking for permission? Don't say
Please?
papa.
Please!
Yes,
okay.
please.
Let me marry your daughter!
Absolutely not. He's... Who the fuck? Mizuki's... Oh.
I swear I'll give her a good life! I swear it to the heavens!
Oh my
So
god.
please, please, give me permission to marry your daughter!
Kizuna, I'll be coming home late again tonight.
Yes. Goodbye, Father.
Wait! Please don't ignore
Oh
me!
my god.
Kizuna, who is this?
A stranger.
Oh, wait! We met at Matsushita Diner 2 days ago!
You're that unemployed guy, Leon, right? Did you go to the unemployment office?
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
That's a no.
In other words, you're a leech on society.
Damn.
I've never sucked anyone's blood.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think he was being literal.
No job, no education, no manners. Not to mention, you're drinking in the middle of the day.
Oh, but this is non-alcoholic.
And you dare call me father. To put it frankly, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
How rude! I'm a human being, thank you very much. And I am not a pole vaulter.
Oh boy.
In any case, stay away from my daughter. Though it's not like she would give you the time of day anyway.
Yeah. She's like, no, yeah, you're
Take
right.
me with you, father, please. I would like to go.
Wait!
My god.
Aww.
Buddy.
Kizzy's dad must be really busy.
Oh my god.
I don't think that was the issue.
No.
Looks like he's feeling down, but his core remains undamaged.
Isn't that a damn shame?
About Mr. Chieda.
I've been here before, but this was my first time meeting Mr. Chieda. Though,
Yeah, that. Yeah, what?
that guy
Okay.
from Matsushita Diner is kind of a weirdo, isn't he?
Yes.
He doesn't seem like a bad person,
No.
but
It's Mizuki. Does Mizuki know her father? As in, Kizuna's father? Because I can't remember his first name at the second because we just met him. Because they're both acting straight. He was like, have you been here before? It's like,
You could just say Mr. Chieda, you know.
true. But I think they know each other. In a vague fashion, they are familiar with each other. Interesting.
Because both of them seem to vaguely recognize each other.
Exactly. About your
That is
father.
how my father always is. Mr. Ryuki, is my father related to the case somehow?
Maybe.
It's still hard to say.
I see.
I'd say he probably has minimal involvement, but more so
Like
kind of-
indirectly?
I'd say almost kind of funding
Yeah.
awful stuff that he doesn't quite know yet.
That's
'Cause
what I
it
meant
looks
by
like-
indirectly.
Yeah.
He has
man.
been following me around since we met at Matsushita Diner 2
Oh,
days ago.
gross.
If I
Dude,
get demoted to a
stop.
cop, I will file a restraining order for you.
Great.
Yeah.
Stalker.
Considering how persistent he is, I may have to deal with him as a
Because
cop.
we're
Yeah, we need to fix
we're
this.
higher
Oh,
ranking than a normal.
actually-
We're still police.
Yeah, we are still
He was so persistent that I allowed him to consider us friends for the time
Oh,
being.
you
Why
shouldn't
would you
have
do
done
that?
Seems like this girl's problematic in her own way.
too nice for your own good.
We
We
meet
meet
again.
again.
Oh, it's you again. You seem to show up wherever I go. Maybe we're connected somehow.
Don't put that evil on me.
Not that I want to be connected with the dude.
What's wrong with that?
Bro. About Mizuki.
Ah, you were at Matsushita Diner too, weren't you?
yeah? Why?
Wait. What's this called again? Rendezvous?
You mean deja vu?
No, that's not it. Fleur-de-lis.
No.
What the hell is this guy talking about?
I have no idea.
I almost have it. It's right at the back of my uvula.
Can I choke slam him?
Please.
Just say on the tip of your tongue.
I totally crashed and burned today.
Today?
All because this thing caused a misunderstanding.
No, that's not it.
That wasn't the issue.
Meeting the parents is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I wanted to calm my nerves a bit.
It's
But I'm
non-alcoholic.
definitely gonna get his approval next time we meet.
In
you're
2
not.
hours from now.
That's some real positive
As I
thinking.
stand outside his office all day.
Damn right. If you aren't in it to win it, you've already lost.
Maybe you could learn something from him, Ryuki.
Don't even suggest it.
But I was basically told that I'm useless just 3 days ago. Can't say it doesn't sting after hearing it so many times.
I was gonna say, that's a new one. We'll talk about Kizuna for a second before 3 days ago. That seems
As you know,
important.
I met Kizzy 2 days ago at Matsushita Diner.
Yeah,
we
we
know.
were
Saw
there.
her. It was love at first sight. And I tried to get her attention. When Kizzy left the diner, I followed her.
Of course you
When
did.
she boarded a train, I spent all my money to get on the same one.
That's so gross.
When she went in the girls' bathroom,
What?
I followed her,
Ryuki, cuff it.
Yeah, it's a mission.
but decided not to go inside.
Still.
Even though she kept ignoring me, I never gave up trying to talk to her. And finally, in Yoyagi Park, she acknowledged me. Kizzy finally decided to accept my love.
No.
I told him it was acceptable to be strictly friends.
You. Oh,
So,
God.
You gave in.
You set a bad precedent there.
Yep.
However,
You gave him
I believe
hope.
you
How
promised
could you
would
do
be
that?
more serious about your job search. I do not associate with those who do not work, let alone be friends with them.
Yeah, but I was here yesterday, so...
It was indeed helpful of you to play with the children. However,
That
It's
is
not a
not a
job.
job.
that does not conclude your promise to me.
I'm sorry. I feel like we're destined to be together, Kizzy. I want to stay by your side.
Ugh.
The amount of pity in his voice. I love it.
God.
Destined.
My name.
I think
Lien
you.
is spelled L-I-E-N.
I think you mean pitifulness, not pity.
In French, Lien means bond, just like Kizuna means bond in Japanese.
Oh boy.
Well, how about it? That's destiny, right?
It's coincidence.
Sounds like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, what happened 3 days ago?
Remember how I said I got fired from my cleaning job?
Yes.
The place I worked was Horadori Institute.
What?
What?
I actually used to be a thief.
Pardon?
I was so good at lockpicking, they called me the master of unlocking.
Not people's hearts, that's for sure.
I used my skills to borrow valuables. Many times.
So you were a rogue.
I've gone clean, of course. I got arrested, did my time, and I haven't stolen anything since.
Good for
I
you.
was so stupid back then. And I honestly regret it from the bottom of my heart. But Chikara Horadori, the director, found out about my criminal record. And he fired me. He told me, a person who falls to those depths can never rise again. Damn it. It's just not fair. I've been working hard since I got out of jail. That's why I was like that back at the diner, by the way. To be honest, I was debating whether I should just kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
That's when an angel appeared before me.
Me?
Oh, boy.
That's right, Kizzy. You.
He just made it
I
worse.
felt saved. I wanted to give it my all and live again.
Now there's gonna be
You
like
saved my life.
obligation involved and just.
Lien, please tell me one thing.
Anything.
You have not stolen a single thing since you were released?
Yeah. Of course I haven't.
I totally paid for this drink.
So you haven't used your lockpicking skills either?
Huh?
Huh?
He did say he was gonna do a favor for someone.
Yeah, I think someone that must have known of his past wanted him to...
Get them into a building somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Don't tell me you broke into someone's house.
I don't think it's a house.
No, that's not wrong, but it's wrong. It's true that I opened a lock and broke in somewhere, but I wasn't
Yep,
committing
he totally
a crime.
let
I was doing
someone
a favor.
in. He totally let someone in somewhere. That's what
Oh, wrong button. Let me guess. They needed to get into their own place. I wonder if he let someone into the Horadori Institute.
The thing is, last night...
Well, no, because there's no one on the cameras, remember?
You broke into a house?
Well, no, the Horadori Institute's the genetic.
Oh, right, I got it mixed
Area.
up to the
No.
Naix thing.
Not a house. I guess I have to say it.
Was
I
it the
broke
studio?
in.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Horadori
Horadori
Institute.
Okay.
Someone wanted to go in there for the
What?
genetic research.
Oh, but like I said, it wasn't a crime. It was for an investigation. I was helping the police.
The police.
Strange. I didn't hear
Yeah,
anything
the
about
police
that.
wouldn't ask you to break in
Maybe it was
somewhere.
unrelated to the HB case.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horadori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything. So I didn't take anything either. Please believe me.
Wait, who asked you to do
Yeah.
this investigation?
I can't tell you that. It's supposed to be a secret.
Secret? You just told us the whole thing.
Anyway, I just want you to know I didn't do anything illegal. At all.
No, that was illegal.
Very well. I will trust you, Leon.
Ah, thank you. You really are an angel, Kizzy.
Too much of one. Don't trust him.
Oh, boy. Well.
Oh, crap. I forgot to mention something important.
But wait, there's more.
I should have said this earlier, Kizzy.
Oh, boy.
The order was supposed to be the other way around, but here it goes.
What? What now? What are you doing?
What are you? Oh, no.
Kizzy, please marry me.
Do you
What?
have glass slippers?
Wait a minute. Is that?
A glass slipper?
I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Oh
Not
my
an
god.
engagement ring, but an engagement shoe.
It's made of
I
diamonds.
bought them using my entire life savings.
He bought he bought glass slippers.
Please, accept.
Oh my god.
I cannot accept that.
Oh
We
my
would
god.
need to have a relationship for an adequate amount of time first.
Yeah.
What?
Kizzy?
You mean you'll date me?
That's not what she said.
No, that is not what I meant by relationship. I meant that we would need to spend time together as friends.
How long? How long? Hey, how long would we need to be friends?
Oh my god.
Well,
The
6 years.
The rest of our lives.
5 years. No, perhaps 6.
It's always 6.
I'm terrified for 6 because we still have to go 6 years in the future at some
If after
point.
6 years you still feel the same way, then
Okay, got it. Then I'll take good care of this for 6 years.
What? Seriously?
Oh my god.
What if you lose them? Or break them?
He's gonna treat those with, he's gonna treat them like a fucking child.
Hey, I have a good idea.
oh,
Do not say you'll keep them.
I'll smash them.
Are you gonna put them in like
There.
police lockup for?
Oh, he buried them.
Oh.
I put the glass slippers in there.
Like a time capsule?
And the letters. I wrote out how I feel now in one of the letters. And in the other...
I have written how I currently feel in that letter.
I'm absolutely terrified.
Cringe.
This is a time capsule. We'll bury it here, then dig it out 6 years from now.
Why
If you still
here?
feel the same way as what's written in the letters in 6 years.
Yeah, then you'll accept the shoes. Right, Kizzy?
Yes, then perhaps.
Perhaps.
Huh. You know, that is kinda romantic.
All right. Let's make a bet.
Also, like, shouldn't you bury it somewhere safer instead of like, you know, a public place where construction could happen?
Probably, but you know, let's make a bet, okay? Because I've seen this play out. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Let's make a bet.
Okay.
Which one do you think is dying?
You think one of them's gonna die?
I think when we go back to the future in 6 years, one of them's going to die. But which one do you bet on? One of them's gonna die.
Which one?
Which one's gonna die? I'm putting my money on Kizuna. Think she's gonna get fucking got.
I think that would hurt more. Yeah, so yeah, her.
I was hoping Vic. Now I feel like I'm, just for the sake of it, I feel like I need to, because I also feel like there's a possible way, because they could also do it to the point where Kizuna gets to the point where she actually gains feelings for him, and then he's fucking gone, and she feels bad for not having admitted feelings. So you know what? I'll go ahead and put it on Lien. I'll go ahead and say that he's gonna be the one that dies.
Did you say Lien?
Or what was his name again?
Leon.
Leon.
Why
there
do
we
you
go.
keep pronouncing names weird?
I don't know, but I bet he's gonna fucking die then.
Leon.
So, but one of them is absolutely dying before that time capsule's ever opened again.
I'm gonna start calling you Evan forever now.
Anyways,
I mean,
now that
I
we
call
have
you
our
that
bets in
sometimes,
place,
but now like forever.
now that we have our bets in
I
place,
didn't know you had this sort of side to you, Ryuki.
the type to bet on people's deaths, I know, scandalous.
Okay, I'm burying it now.
Or they both get gone. Or neither.
I don't know.
I can't wait. 6 years.
6 years is a pretty long time. You sure you're still gonna feel the same way?
Of course. My love is eternally undying.
Not you.
Wow.
Where are you?
She's running away.
Okay.
Oh, is she gonna dance?
Kizuna,
We can play
what's
Squid
wrong?
Games?
Oh, that again.
What?
You know how dogs pee when they get excited? It's kind of like that.
As long as she doesn't drop trow, we're fine.
Don't
It's safe.
get it.
Just watch.
Let us begin. Start the music.
Oh shit, here we go.
She dances when she's happy. Huh.
Is it just the same? Okay.
You ever just get so stoked you gotta dance right in the middle of a fucking playground? Look at it! He's just like, what's...
He's just a him. Well,
On my way to the station.
No, I'm taking me in the classroom. Okay.
Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom.
You know the way to my heart. Okay.
They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics.
Ironically, she's a better... she is a better, singer than
Absolutely.
Iris.
How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fate on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
She's like...
Across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts unite the light through the night. The boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up.
I'm fucking bopping. I lost my headphones. I'm bopping so hard. No, I'm missing these jams. Okay, I'm back.
Without you, I'm only half. Oh boy. Is that foreshadowing? It could go either way.
Bro, one of them's getting got.
That was so fun! Oh man.
Way to fucking party! What?
Transition?
Transition. Honestly, that would be a really cool way to do like an instant switch into 6 years. The leaf falls and it just jumps up to like modern day Mizuki, and but I get they're trying to follow a very quick thing. But
you really are good at dancing, Kizuna.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was seriously amazing.
I do think Iris is a little better though.
Well,
that's just because that's
I
what
need to get going now.
That's what Iris does. She dances.
Yeah, see you later.
Have a nice
It's
day.
also a different dance.
Good luck with the investigation.
Thanks, guys.
Iris's dance has a lot more fast-paced movement to it.
Yeah, look at that. We all bonded by the end of that. All right, there's nothing to that. All right, so after all of that, I guess we will go and continue this investigation and check out some of our other locations next time.
Oh boy. God, is everyone gonna just start dancing that song instead?
I don't know. I have a feeling there'll be another dance number at the end. I mean, that does feel like this would be the one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll find out long from now.
it's a remix of both.
Oh God.
Can you imagine?
A duet.
Oh.